Charity Dingle found herself under immense pressure in this week's Emmerdale after being forced into a desperate race against time. Unless she can hand over £100,000 to Dr Caitlin Todd, the manipulative medic is threatening to expose the secret that baby Leyla was conceived during a brief fling with Ross Barton. Despite previously assuring Chas that she had no intention of carrying out her plan to steal from the depot, Wednesday's episode showed Charity putting that scheme into action. As the episode unfolded, Charity became anxious when Kerry Wyatt informed her that several depot employees would still be working despite the scheduled maintenance taking place there. Trying to conceal her nerves, Charity quickly invented a distraction. She announced that the Woolpack was hosting a free menu tasting event with complimentary drinks and encouraged the workers to leave early and join in, making sure Caleb Milligan remained unaware of the arrangement. However, her strategy almost fell apart when Caleb unexpectedly arrived at the pub and was surprised to find his staff gathered there. Although initially annoyed, he eventually agreed to stay after being persuaded by those around him. Taking advantage of the opportunity, Charity left Marlon in charge and hurried away. Chas soon arrived at the pub and immediately realized what Charity was planning. She followed her to the depot and caught her in the middle of the theft. Before the sisters could properly discuss the situation, Noah and Billy Fletcher arrived and quickly sensed that something was wrong. Billy then contacted Caleb and asked him to come to the depot. After managing to slip away unnoticed, Charity later faced Chas at home, where she was confronted over her actions. Chas revealed that Caleb had placed the blame for the robbery on Noah because his missing keys had seemingly allowed access to the depot. Unbeknownst to anyone else, Charity had secretly taken the keys herself. Caleb later criticized Noah, believing his mistake had cost the business a significant amount of money. With signs pointing to an inside job, the insurance company refused to cover the losses. Feeling cornered, Charity insisted that she had been left with no alternative. She argued that she was trying to spare Sarah, Jacob, and Mackenzie from the devastating consequences of the truth coming out. Chas disagreed, accusing her of protecting herself rather than her loved ones, and warning that the deception could not continue forever. Convinced that everything would be resolved once Dr. Todd disappeared from her life, Charity handed over £30,000 in cash as a partial payment and promised the remaining amount would be paid after the sale of the Woolpack to Kim Tate was completed. Unfortunately for Charity, Dr. Todd revealed that she already knew Kim had withdrawn from the deal. Making matters worse, she refused to extend the deadline or show any sympathy. Just when it seemed impossible for Dr. Todd's behaviour to become more shocking, upcoming episodes suggest that her actions are about to reach an even darker and more dangerous level. Emmerdale favourite Graham Foster has become known for his sharp appearance, and now the actor behind the character has revealed the emotional story behind Graham's trademark suit and red tie. Fans of the ITV soap were stunned earlier this year when Graham made an unexpected return to the village after being presumed dead for 6 years. His comeback formed part of the historic crossover between Emmerdale and Coronation Street, an event that brought the two soap worlds together for the first time. Viewers were left astonished when Graham, who was believed to have died in 2020, was revealed to be alive. Disguised and operating in secret, he appeared during a dramatic multi-vehicle collision on a remote road while transporting a mysterious captive named Jodie. Jodie later escaped from the van and was eventually revealed to be the sister of Shona Platt. Since then, she has become a regular presence on Coronation Street. At the time, Graham had been hired by a powerful client to handle a sensitive situation involving Jodie. However, he abandoned the assignment after realizing how much he missed Joe Tate and his former life in the village. Now settled back in familiar surroundings, Graham continues to wear the same distinctive style that has become synonymous with the character. Speaking about the meaning behind the outfit, the actor explained that Graham's appearance reflects the emotional scars he carries from his past. According to him, Graham has always been haunted by the life he never managed to build. He once dreamed of having a family, but believes he ruined that chance long ago. The suit represents the grief and regret he continues to carry with him every day. The red tie also holds a deeper significance. It serves as a constant reminder of the difficult experiences Graham has endured and symbolizes the dark journey he has survived. The actor further revealed that Graham's strict clothing choices are linked to his struggles with OCD and PTSD. Wearing the same style of suit gives him a sense of control and stability, acting as a coping mechanism in his daily life. Although it appears he owns only one outfit, Graham actually has numerous identical suits in his wardrobe. His disciplined routine reflects both his personality and his professional life as a mercenary who works independently, taking on dangerous assignments and solving problems for clients. Since returning to the village, Graham has once again found himself drawn to Jo Tate. The actor believes this stems from Graham's longing for family and belonging. Despite all of the Tate family's conflicts and dysfunction, they still provide the sense of connection he has been missing. He also suggested that Graham naturally gravitates towards helping others, particularly those he feels protective of. His close bond with Leo was highlighted as an example of his desire to form meaningful relationships and create the family connections he never had. Ultimately, Graham's iconic suit and red tie are far more than a fashion statement. They serve as a reflection of a man carrying years of loss, regret, and emotional wounds, while continuing to search for a place where he truly belongs. Emmerdale viewers hoping for their usual Friday night episode will be disappointed, as the ITV soap has been removed from the schedules and will not be available on ITVX either. The long-running drama, which first premiered in 1972, normally airs every weekday at 8 p.m. Earlier this year, Emmerdale joined forces with Coronation Street for the new Power Hour format introduced by ITV. However, a major sporting event has forced a change to the schedule this week. Instead of the soap, ITV will broadcast a Women's World Cup qualifier between Spain and England, with coverage running from 7:30 p.m. until 9 p.m. As a result, fans will need to wait until Sunday evening to catch the next instalment, which is scheduled to air at 8 p.m. Coronation Street will follow immediately afterwards. ITV has recently adopted a system where new episodes of Emmerdale and Coronation Street become available on ITVX from 7 a.m. on the day they are broadcast. Because of the schedule change, the latest episode will not appear on the streaming platform until Sunday morning. The disruption has sparked frustration among soap viewers, particularly with more schedule changes expected during the upcoming World Cup period. Many fans took to social media to express their annoyance. Another complained about the prospect of several weeks of interrupted schedules, while others suggested that ITV should continue releasing episodes online, even when television broadcasts are postponed. Some fans defended the football coverage, pointing out that international tournaments should remain available on free-to-air television rather than being moved behind subscription services. Emmerdale returns on Sunday at 8 p.m. on ITV1, with the episode also becoming available on ITVX that morning.